And we're live. How you doing? How you doing? How is everyone? How's life treating you? How you doing, Scott? All right, buddy? All right, mate? Mandy's here as well. How you doing, Mand? Melissa, how are we? How we doing, guys? There he is. Rosie, there he is. There he is. Mel, how you doing, girl? Hope you guys are well. What's everyone been up to? Andrea, how are we? You okay? There's 10 of us. Please share it out, guys. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. Thanks for all coming along. I'm very grateful. Nancy, how you doing, girl? Melanie, hi, how are you? Please share it out, guys. That'd be great. Brian, how are we, mate? Hope you're well, Brian. Sarif, how are you, girl? Good to see you. Good to see you all, in fact. Lynette, how are you, girl? I'm normally sad, though, by now. Defane, is it? Defane, have I said that right? Hope I have. How are you? Hope all's well with you. Everything's good, man. Tarika Stokes, I hope I've said that right. Nancy, thank you. Claire, how are you? Please share it out, guys. Nikki Edwards, how are you? How's things, guys? You doing well? Sherry, hello. Share it out. Share it. Yeah, do me a favour and share it out, guys. That'd be great. Going to be doing some free readings this evening. I'll just pick who I'm drawn to, really. If you want to read in, share it out. That'd be kind of you. And if you haven't already liked my page, like it, follow me. That'd be wonderful. Tarika, is it Tarika? I hope so. I hope I'm getting it right. Well, did I not spell it right then? Did I not say it right? Peggy Little, how are we? Good. I'm glad. I hope everyone's well. Okay, I'm going to see. As long as you're sharing it out, guys, that'll be quality. Thanks, Mel. Thanks, Scott. I'm going to see who I'm drawn to tonight. Let's build up the crowd, see how many people come in tonight. It was a nice little following last week. I can't even spell your name. I'm not even going to attempt to. Tina Peru, how are you? Emma Fowler, alright, how are we? Lisa, how are we? Sherry, Rosie, Kenny, okay? Kenny, how we doing, mate? Hope you're well, mate. Anne, how are we? There's 46 of us so far. Thank you, Nikki. That's very kind of you. We're going to be doing some free readings this evening, so I will just pick random. Good evening, Emma. Good evening to you all. Thanks for coming along. Elaine Powers, how are you, Elaine? Danny Ains, how are we? So, yeah, tonight is free readings. Also, I have got a new show that's coming up. I've got a new show that's coming up called My Life, My Journey, and that is on the Spiritual Productions page, and that is talking about from where I was as a non-believer into awakening and going through that whole process. And that is on Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the evening. And that'll be every other week. And what I am going to try and do is bring on other people that have had experiences for awakening and going to a dark place and then awakening. And so that's what, yeah, I'm going to be doing that on Tuesday at 8 o'clock on the Spiritual Productions page. So anybody that's interested in listening to my experiences or want to express their experiences, please come onto that show. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so Stephanie Ryan, Sandy, how are ya? Thank you guys. There's 71 of us so far. Teresa Catrone, I think it's that. Hiya, how are ya? So I'm gonna start picking out some people to read. Could I have a reading, please? Grace Martin, how are ya? If anybody would like a reading, please share it out, and I will give you a reading. Amanda, did you sort your issue out? That issue out, Amanda? I sent everything over for it. Stacy, how are ya? How is everyone? Thank you guys. Laura, how are ya? Okay, so I don't know whether to just give you who's here, and then you guys can see if you can pick it out who it is, or do I pick someone? I'm not really too sure just yet. Okay, Stephanie Ryan. I'm gonna go with Stephanie Ryan. Stephanie Ryan. Stephanie Ryan, I'm gonna read for you. So I was just reading the posts. Billy, how are ya? Okay, so Stephanie, are you here? I'm going to do some channeling now. Lynn, how are we? Yes, do it that way. Oh, I feel really shaky tonight. I don't know why. Okay, so what I might do, guys, is pick a few people out first and just do some mini readings for them, and then but also bring in some spirit, because I'm aware that there are spirit here that want to communicate with some of you guys, and then give you the information, and if you whoever can take it, message. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to do it both ways. But Stephanie Ryan, if you're here, I'm going to do a reading for you. How is everyone? Thanks for all coming along. There's 83 of us so far. Dawn, how are you? Sadie, how are you, girl? I'll see you Monday. If Stephanie Ryan's here, I know there's a bit of a lag with the message. Okay, Stephanie's here. So what I'm going to do here, Stephanie, I'm going to give you everything I get, and then you can just tell me if you're happy, what you can take. Okay, what I hear is what I get. I do genuinely hear it. I'm not here wasting anybody's time. If you cannot take it, don't fixate on that one wrong message or the one that you can't understand. Just go along with it, okay? Hold up a minute. Hold up a minute. Yeah, what if you can't take it, don't fixate on the message, on that one message, just allow it to flow, write it down and go with it, because there's many people that have come and not been able to take it, then gone back and spoke to their parents or whoever, and then they could understand it. So don't fixate on the messages you don't understand. What I am going to give you, I hear genuinely, okay? Okay, so Stephanie Ryan. Okay, Stephanie, I'm aware of a male energy that's here with me for you. And he tells me his grandfather. He tells me, I hear him, yes. He tells me grandfather. And he also tells me he's on dad's side of the family. Dad's side of the family. I see this guy, he's got fairly big glasses on. Okay, can you give me some messages? He references Stephanie. This might not be him who had this, but he's referencing to somebody that either has got cancer or had cancer. And somebody would have the issues with the throat area, and I feel like that may have been where the cancer resided. And I'm hearing him say yes. So this might not be him, but he's making reference to that. So that would be somebody either still living or somebody at the past. Could even be him, but he references to the cancer, and he also shows me around the throat area, and it was like swallowing razors. He references to that. And he also references Stephanie. I never met him. That's fine. He also references to the 4 children. He can still be around you, Stephanie. He is around you. That's why he's coming forward. He references to the 4 children. So I don't know whether you've got 4 children or you're one of 4 or he had 4, but he references to the 4 children. I can't understand that. And he also references to October being very significant to the family. October, so that would be anniversary, passing, birthday, celebration of some sort. October is significant. And somebody would be in. Somebody is into doing some charity work, wherever that is. Some kind of. He had a stomach ulcer. Okay, but he's referencing to somebody that would have had the cancer. And I would imagine it would be the throat area. And there's a lady here also. I am one of 4. Okay, that's brilliant. He's referencing to you guys, being around you guys then. He's also referencing to the lady that would have the breathing issues. Yes, the lady that would have the breathing issues. And she's still living. And I feel like this lady is still living. I hear him saying she's still living. And I feel like her health's deteriorating. He makes reference to her health deteriorating. It's not going well. It's not going well. He also references to the name Martin. Martin would be significant somewhere. Okay, he references to Martin. And he also references somebody likes fixing cars. I don't know whether this is him, but he's talking about somebody fixing cars, like either a mechanic or they love working with cars, but he references to somebody working around cars in some way. And I don't know whether it was some classic cars, but there's something to do with the cars. They're working on the cars and around the cars. And he's also referencing to the 2 lads, the 2 boys, and one of them had an accident. He's talking about one of them had an accident in some way. And he's also talking about job career. He's also talking about someone's career in a job, and how they're thinking about either they're not enjoying it. My dad's name is Martin. Well, that's a brilliant validation, isn't it? He also references to somebody that's confused about their work, whether they're going to be still working or whether they've lost their job. Or there's something there for that. There's something there for that. Somebody's confused or worried about their job, and I'm hearing him say yes. And there would be an issue. There would be an issue with somebody's property. So I don't know whether I might be off here, but I'm right about the property. Yeah, there's something to do with somebody's property, and selling their property or having issues with their property. I'm aware of that issue, selling their property, or if somebody had passed and there was some confusion, or somebody was messing around with the house, selling the property or the items in there. There would be something to do with that. Because he's telling me yes, because he's not too happy with that. And he's telling me about the 2 houses. There would be some issues with the 2 houses. So Stephanie, Ryan, I hope you could enjoy that little message I can provide for you. But there are many others that would love a reading. So I hope you could understand what I give you. I'm going to leave his love with you, but he's very much around you. He's also referencing to the two babies. I'm going to leave his love with you, okay? How are we, guys? Thanks for all coming and watching. If anybody would like a reading, please share out. Also, if you haven't already liked my business page, Michael the Medium, please do so. I provide many services. Many services. You can also private message me for them services. I provide private readings. They're half price at the moment. Yeah, I also teach the understanding of mediumship, which you can private message me, and guided meditation, which is really fun. It helps you really understand meditation. Thanks for all coming along, guys. I'm so grateful for it. I've got a show coming up on the Spiritual Productions page called My Life, My Journey, where I talk about my experiences through life of going into a dark patch in my life to awakening and being able to meditate every day and change the way I live and life. And it's great. So please watch it, tune in. That is on the Spiritual Productions page on Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the evening, and that is every other week. So there's 100 of us so far. Please share it out, guys. Thanks so much. That information was amazing. Thank you so much. It was amazing to read for you. Tanya, how are you? Dana, is it? Hugh, Tina, Sandy, how are we, guys? Phyllis, nice to see you. Rich, how are you? Robin, how are you? Donna, hello. Stacy, hello. Michelle, how are you? Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I pulled someone out just then to do a reading, which her name was Stephanie Ryan. I'm not going to do that now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to communicate with the loved ones that there's some spirit here with me now that want to communicate with their loved ones. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect with them, give you the information. Whoever understands it will write me a message, write in there and say you understand it. Okay, Marvi, how are you? Emma, how are you? So I'm going to connect with an energy right now, and if anybody understands who this is, please write in. Okay. So I'm aware of a female energy that steps forward, and she's an older lady, a female energy that steps forward, and she's talking about being around her three children. And she's aware that her granddaughter, and I'm really cold, and this means that I'm right in hearing it, and this older lady is aware that her granddaughter is watching. And she is aware. She's telling me about the three children. She's the three grandchildren. Yes, the three grandchildren. Okay, and I don't know whether this is her name or this is somebody else's name that would mean it, but I would imagine it could well be her name. She gives me the name Margaret. Margaret. And she talks of the three grandchildren, and she's aware of her grandchild that's watching right now, and it would be a female. And I'm aware that this lady's health was terrible, and she really struggled to get off the chair. Her legs were swollen. Her legs were swollen, and her feet were swollen, and her health was terrible. There would be blood pressure issues with this lady. There would be a diabetes of some type. There would be some issues with that. And this lady is really whoever her grandchildren are, they're seeing, or even her daughter or son, they're seeing signs. They're seeing signs like feathers. She's really referencing to the feathers, and the person who's watching now, who she's looking for, loves music, and so they would be singing all the time. Okay, they would be singing all the time, and and either their father or their grandfather drives the trucks, the lorries. That's what she's giving me. The father or grandfather would drive the lorries. What I'm going to do, because this is a lot more difficult, because Margaret is my mum, I have 3 children. She was in a wheelchair. Okay, Anita Johnson. And would you understand, Anita Johnson? Would you understand, Anita Johnson, about the father or the grandfather being a trucker or driving the lorries? Would you understand that, Anita Johnson? My daughter's dad drives trucks. I think what we're going to do, we're going to listen to Anita quickly. Once she's said her piece, I'm going to just pick people out. It's way more sufficient instead of doing it like this. It's way more harder doing it like this. So Anita, I'm going to cut it off really, because it could just go on forever. And there is a lag on here. Maybe I'll speak to you after, Anita Johnson. I don't normally do that, but I'll just message me after and we'll have a little chat. Okay? Thanks. Okay, guys, who would love a reading? There's 130 of us. Beverly, how are you? Laurie, my grandmother's name is Margaret. She has 9 grandkids. Driver, pick me. Dawn, Emma, Robin, Anita. Okay, Anita, no problem. Alicia, how are you? Stacey. Who would like a reading, guys? If you'd like a reading, please share it out. That'd be amazing. Okay. Michelle, how are you? Tina, how are you? Beverly, hi. Lisa, how are you, girl? Shelby. It's Tanya, there's no donating tonight. It's all free readings, okay? Tina Cole, I'm going to read for Tina. Tina Cole. I think I've spelt your name right. If you're here, that'd be great. Tina Cole. Tina Cole, there is a man here for you. A male energy. There's a male energy here for you, Tina. I hope you're listening. And he would have a larger-than-life character. He would be a larger-than-life character, this man. He would be a larger-than-life character, this man, Tina. A big guy. Yes, he's saying yes. And he loved the pub. He loved the pub. He loved being in the pub. He's telling me yes. And his favourite food, yes, my dad. Okay, his favourite food was a pie. Steak pie, he tells me. He tells me about the steak pie would be amazing for him. He loves loved a steak pie. Tina Cole. And he's a larger-than-life character, and he loved the pub, he loved the boozer. He's telling me that. And I feel like he had issues, Tina, with his breathing. Because he tells me at night when he's asleep, when he was sleeping, he used to wake up, and it was very uncomfortable for him. Yes, it was uncomfortable for him. He's telling me about the breathing. So I don't know whether that was something to do with his passing. I'm not going to commit to that. But I'm aware of the breathing issues for him. And there was something... and there's something to do with the doctors telling him to lose some weight. He tells me yes. The doctors telling him to lose some weight because of his blood pressure or something. There's something there for that with him. July. And July would, yes, he was bad before he passed. And July would be significant to him. July would be significant to him. And also the second of a month would be significant to him. Yes, he was like Big Daddy. July would be significant, and also the second would be significant. So I don't know whether they're together, but I'm aware that July would be significant, and so would the second of a month be significant. And he's also showing me a memory. He's also showing me a memory of a holiday. Daughter Sally's birthday. Okay, brilliant. What was that? The second of a month or July? Tina Cole. And also he shows me a memory of a holiday or some kind of trip that you guys went on. That would be significant to him. That meant something to him. Okay, he brings that forward. Excuse me. And he also references Tina. Oh, July. Okay, the second would be significant too, he tells me. And he tells me yes. Also, there's something to do with a ring of his. There's something to do with a ring of his, and there's also something to do with a ring of some kind of his. And there would be something to do with a drawing of his face. Someone, I can see a portrait or some kind of, someone must have drew his face. There would be that too. And also he makes reference to a wallet of some kind, a wallet of some little holiday we had. Yes, that ring. Okay, and some kind of wallet or purse type thing, whether you would keep money or whatever. But he references to that. He's showing me that. And he's also making reference to the. Okay. I don't know whether you have a son, Tina, but he references to the younger guy that he's got his eye on. He says, I've got my eye on him. It's what he tells me. Sorry, I was reading the messages there. I went off. He also references to the baby having some breathing issues or coming up on a rash, coming up with a rash or something. He references to the young baby coming up in a rash or some breathing issues for the baby too. Loved his little wallet, my Billy. Okay, you understand that, yeah, good. There would be something to do with the breathing issues or the rash with the baby, okay? And he also puts healing around you too. He talks about the healing for you. I don't know whether you're having a bad time right now or things aren't going right for you, but he makes reference to the healing for you. He's telling me there's some significance. My Daniel, when he was a baby, there's some significance to 2 weeks. So I don't know whether some issues for him got worse in 2 weeks, or he references to the 2 weeks. There was something there for that. And I can see him clapping, so I know I'm right. And he also references to the name Pete or Peter. And also the name Alison. Peter and Alison. Is that yes to Peter? And also, is it Alison? Yes. Alison and Peter. You understand them names? His best mate. Okay, cool. He references to Peter. And there would be something to do with a pack of cards and some kind of joke with them. There would be like playing cards and some kind of joke with them. He references to that too. But what I'm going to do, know that he's around you. Yes, Peter. Yes, Alison. Brilliant, brilliant. Well, he validates that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave his love with you, Tina. If you would like a private reading, please contact me. They're half price at the moment. Yeah, and I'll leave his love with you, okay? How is everyone doing? There's 130 of us. Darlene Stewart, nice to see you, darling. Tia, hello. Kelly, how are you? How is everyone? Not sure, to be fair. Okay, no problem. No problem. About the playing cards, yeah, and the joke. That's what that was for, wasn't it? There's something there for that for him, okay? But yeah, I'm going to leave his love with you, Tina Cole. I seem to validate most things for you. Tina, how are you? I hope you're well. I hope Katie's well, Tina. Melanie, how are you? How is everyone? Rebecca, Betty, both Emmas, how are you? So thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already liked my business page, Michael the Medium, please do so. That would be very kind of you. Please feel free to look at my services. Katie, I love you. Love you, Katie. We should see you soon. We'll maybe talk after. Who would like a reading? Who would like a reading? If you'd like a reading, please share it out. How about that? I hope you get a message. Thank you for sharing it on the page. Michael's amazing. Thank you. Any feelings on my health? See, Melody, any feelings on my health? If I'm totally honest with you, I just speak directly to the loved ones that are passed over. And if they bring it up, they bring it up. So it wouldn't be more for me to discuss about your health. It would be, if they tell me about it, I would talk about it. Do you know what I mean? Who? Michelle Mullins, how are you? Choose Laura, please. Who's Laura, Tina? You are welcome. Rosie Shed, thank you guys. Shelby, how are ya? Kelly, I think I spelt that right. Tina Paru, Dawn, how are you? Michelle and Ed. Okay, Rebecca Parton. I'm going to read to who I'm drawn to, guys. Thank you, Christina. That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you, and I'm grateful that everyone's here. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Jane. Tina Cole, choose Rosie Din. Tina Paru. Go on, Tina. Let's do you, girl. Tina Paru. Is it Paru? Biru? I hope I've spelt it right. I'm gonna read for Tina now. Yes, Tina, I'm choosing you. Okay? I'm choosing you. Give me one moment. Let me have a little sip of my drink, because I am proper thirsty. Okay. Laura Sophia Millington. Okay. Tina Paru, let me connect to your energies. Yeah. All right, Tina. I am aware of somebody that's younger that's here with me, and it's a male energy. And he tells me, yes, clearly, yes. He tells me clearly, yes. It's a younger man. And I feel like this person had a terrible time before he passed. And he talks about the suicide, Tina. He talks about committing suicide, this young lad. He talks about committing suicide, Tina Paru. And he's a younger guy. and he talks about the drugs. He must have been a drug taker. He must have been. I'm just trying to connect with him because his energy's not that weak, so please bear with me. But I am aware that he would have been a drug taker. He would have been on that slippery road, Tina. And I feel like he would have hit a real dark patch in his life. That's okay. 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 Do you understand, Tina, the guy that committed suicide, the younger guy that committed suicide, who would have been on a slippery path, would have took drugs, illegal drugs in some way? Sorry? And November would be significant, Tina. November would be significant to this guy. And he talks about the issues with his mother, Tina Pyro. If you're not here, Tina, I will move on. Tawny, how are you, girl? Joanna, how are you, girl? Joanne. Tina, if you're not here, darling, if you're not messaging me, then I will move on. But I am aware of the guy. He would have committed suicide. He had drug issues. I think maybe it's for my partner. Okay, that's fine. He would have had the drug issues. And he's talking about his mother having some issues with his mother. And this guy would have been a bit of an hooligan, up to no good. Just trying to get by in life, he tells me. Just trying to get by in life. Okay, and there's the older man with you, right? And there's an older guy here too. There's an older guy here too. There's an older guy here too, Tina, and he brings up. He was a very straight man in regards to people knowing how he felt. Like, people knew by his eyes how he felt, this older man. Okay? I'm going to move the guy along, Tina. I'm going to move that guy along for a minute, the younger guy, because it's for your partner and he's not here. So I'm going to bring in the older guy. But he wasn't too old. I would have put him in his late 50s, early 60s. And he's a straight up guy, no messing about. And you knew when he was telling you to shut your mouth. And he's laughing about it. This guy, I'm picking up some right dodgy characters here for you, Tina. This guy was a bit of a dodgy character as well, you know. I'm getting either the name Patrick or Paul for you, Tina. Patrick or Paul. You understand that, Tina? Can you please message in so we know what's going on? Patrick or Paul. And he's also, Patrick or Paul would be significant, and also their reference to the two children. The two children. They reference to the two children, and they also reference to someone's dad not being there. Someone's dad not being there. That's what they reference to, Tina. Tina Paru it is. Someone's dad not being there. And there's also referencing to somebody's birthday that's coming up or just gone, Tina Paru. Someone's birthday that's coming up or just gone, literally though. You don't know the Patrick or Paul? What I'm going to do then, Tina, I'm going to leave their love with you, because I'm pulling them in for you, and they feel like dodgy characters to me. So I'm going to leave their love with you, because it's taking you forever to message me, and you can't understand certain things. So we're going to leave their love with you. I'm going to cut that one off. Yes, my birthday. All right, that's cool. That's cool. But maybe we need a private reading of some sort. Maybe if you speak to me after, okay? Thank you. God bless. So, thanks for all coming along. Very, very grateful for you all being here. I'm going to pick someone else now. So, please share it out. Please like my page. I'll go through the same spiel again. Like my page. Please choose Laura. Alright, if I see her first, then yeah. Thanks for trying her, Michael. Thanks for trying her, Michael. Dory. It's not trying. Listen. What I hear... No, thank you. You're welcome anyway, Dory. What I hear is what I get. And they are here genuinely. What I give you is the truth. Like, I do readings all the time. And they're all pretty much spot on. Some of them might be a little bit off. But what I hear is what I get. And I know that through the validations that I get when I do the private readings. So what I hear is what I get now. And if you can't understand it, it might be someone else that you might not have knew that's still around you. Do you know? I can't do anything about that, right? So anyway, there's 150 of us tonight. So thanks for all coming in and watching. So kind. Please, Dad, speak to him. All right, Rebecca Parton. I'm going to connect to you. All right, Rebecca Parton. Brought my drain tonight. How is everyone? Everyone good? Rebecca Parton. If you're here, just say yes. If I give you validations, please say yes to whatever I give you or no to whatever I give you. Makes the reading so much easier. I'm feeling good tonight, so we're going to go on for a while. All right. Thanks for all the love arts and that. That's kind of you. It's very kind of you. So, is Rebecca Parton here, please? Rebecca Parton here, please. Thank you, Dory. Missy, how are ya? Phyllis, how are ya? Karina, my twin, got my reading once. Okay. Rebecca Parton here. Okay. So let me connect to your loved ones, Rebecca. Okay, I'm aware of someone here with me. Okay. I'm aware of a lady that steps forward for you, Rebecca. I'm aware of a lady that steps forward for you. I just want to try and connect with her energy a little bit stronger. I'm aware of a lady that steps forward. And this lady is referencing... Now, this could be her or you, okay? But she's referencing to having... I feel an anxiety with this woman. So this is either for you or for her, but she's making me reference to the anxiety. There would be high anxiety with this person, or it could be you, okay? High anxiety. The stress levels were through the roof. There was some kind of shake with this lady. There was some kind of shake with this lady. She would have had a shake. And I'm also receiving the name Albert from her. Do you understand the Albert name? And I'm also receiving the name Charlie. Charlie. And I hear us clearly saying, yes, tell her, Charlie. And Albert. They tell me that. And there's some... And either your car... No, I don't. No problem. There's either... there's someone's an issue with a car. Now they're either buying a car or they've got some issues with their car, but she's making me aware of the car. And who's no Charlie? No problem, no problem. There's someone here in the spirit world named Charlie, and who would have had the little pond with the fishes in, the carp or whatever. She shows me the pond with the carp in, or some kind of fish. This is for you, Rebecca, because she tells me, I hear her say yes. Oh, my granddad was Charlie and his brother was Albert. Now that would be a fine thing, wouldn't it? My granddad was Charlie and his brother was Albert. Now that's crazy. Thank you, Tina. That's brilliant. Yes. Okay. No problem, Rebecca. Okay, Rebecca. So I am aware. Oh, let me slide away from her for a minute. I'm aware of a no pond. Sorry, no problem. This might be for somebody else. I would imagine so, Rebecca. If you can't take this, this would be for somebody else here because I'm really hearing it. I'm aware of a male energy that steps forward, and they're an older gentleman, and he would have been very. This is for Rebecca. Lots of spirit here tonight. He would have been very weak, Rebecca, very weak at the end of his life. And I can see him laying on a bed and someone holding his hand and him trying to say something. So I don't know whether he couldn't speak. But I am aware I can see him holding someone's hand, and yeah, holding somebody's hand, and he's on the bed, and I feel like he's struggling to speak. Do you understand that, Rebecca? And this man would have been a very reserved man, very reserved, really nice character, but very reserved. He wouldn't have been too loud in his way. Very wise, knowledgeable man, but he would have been very reserved in his way. My dad. Okay. Okay. Very reserved in his way. A very nice man. My dad, I held his hand. Okay, he comes forward, he steps forward for you. And I can see him laying down, and I feel like he's struggling to speak. You understand him struggling to speak? Or there was some breathlessness with him. Okay, he's there, he's here with me. He's here with me. Two or three? Three? Okay, three girls? Okay, and he also references to the two girls and the one boy. I think I'm hearing that. I feel I've got an interference here. I feel like there's other spirit trying to come through for other people here, because I'm hearing one thing and then I'm hearing another thing. Let me just give me a moment and let me sort this out. But I'm hearing about the girls, and I'm hearing about the two girls. You understand that, Rebecca? Was you one of two, or have you got a sister? Because I'm hearing about the two girls, my kids. Okay. And I'm aware of somebody that is I'm aware of somebody that's learning or has just passed their degree. Oh, two daughters, one son. Well, okay, that's brilliant then. I'm grateful. I'm glad I heard that. I'm also hearing about somebody that's either doing a degree or that's just passed or is looking to do one or it's on their mind. I get that with somebody. Okay, he makes reference to that. One of the children. One of the grandchildren. He tells me one of the grandchildren is learning or is looking to, like educational, college, university, some kind of degree, whatever. There's something there for that. And there would be a song that it would have been like a bit of my son, okay, there would be he's around him. He wants you to know that he's around him, and he's like on him to do well, okay. If he's around anyone, he's around the kids. He wants you to know that. He loved the kids. He wants you to know that. He wants you to know he loves the kids. He's around them all the time. And one of and is one of them learning to do their driving, or have they just passed? Has one of them just learnt to do the driving? He did. Oh, he just passed, or he's learning to drive. That's what he's referencing to that. And I don't know. Okay, someone he's referencing to somebody that's learning to drive or has just passed. And he also, I don't know whether it is him that had the false teeth. He's also referencing to the false teeth, because I can see someone go rah, 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 and their teeth wobbling up and down. So I don't know whether that was him or for somebody that's with him, but I'm aware that that's there, and they're having a joke about it. So as you're starting to say no to a few things, I'm aware that there would be other spirit here too. So what I'm going to do, he likes to drive. Okay, no problem. It could be that. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm more aware that, like, I'm not going to take that as the answer, and that's fine that you feel that. But I'm more aware that there would be somebody that's either thinking about doing their driving license, or they're doing it, or just passed. But I'm aware that it would be a younger person. Okay. I'm aware that it would be a younger person, and for him, the garden would be immaculate. Yes, the garden would be immaculate for him, Rebecca. There would be some lovely plants over in the corner, and he'd look after them, take care of them. Okay, he tells me yes. So what I'm going to do, Rebecca, I hope you can take some of the message that I've give you, and I'm going to leave his love with you. Know that he's around the children. He is, Rebecca, he's in a good place. He's doing, he must have had some issues with his knees or legs, or one of the legs. There was issues down there, because he's doing a dance. And he's happy. And he's got one of his friends with him. He's telling me he's got one of his friends with him. That's what he's telling me. They're there together. They're there together. I'm going to leave his love with you. Thank you so much. Thanks for all turning up, guys. I hope you enjoy what I can provide for you guys. I'm going to read left leg. Okay, brilliant. He makes reference to the legs or leg. Yeah, so that's good. Validation. Please share me out. Please like my page. If you would like a private reading, they're half price at the moment. Please contact me. Readings last up to an hour, so they're quite in depth. And I've also got a show that I'm doing on the spirit. There's a page called The Spiritual Productions, where I've got my own show which I'll be hosting, called my. Sorry, I'm reading the messages. My Life, My Journey, which is talking about my experience through a dark stage in my life, living thinking I've got mental health, crazy guy mind, and then awakening to this beautiful gift. And I'm going to talk about that, and hopefully people can relate to it, and then want to come on the show and experience their experience, tell about their experiences. Guys, I'm so grateful for all the messages. You're all very kind. I'm going to choose someone else to do a reading for. So, yeah, if you would like a reading, please share me out and let me know. I had a private reading yesterday and it was amazing. See, that's beautiful. Can't rate you enough, Michael. Blessings to you. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, guys. Oh, what did she put? My daughter just got her permit to drive when her dad passed. Bless them. Bless you all. Thank you all for coming along. Thank you all for watching. Tina and Katie. Yes. I love you both. Okay. Would love a reading. Melissa. Hopefully get a reading. Samantha, hi. Pick Laura. Millington, Dexera. If I can see her, then yeah, I'll read for her. Sarah Sexton, you good, not like the rest on here. You are good, not like the rest on here. Listen, I bet yeah, I am. Listen, I'm just a normal fella that's gone through a mad experience in life, and now I can genuinely hear these spirit, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm not wasting no one's time here. Listen, I ain't got time to waste time. Right. What I provide is genuine. It's genuine. Some of the messages that I can provide they shock me. That seriously. And I've only had this gift for a small period of time, and it can only get better. So that's what I'm grateful for. So thank you, Sarah. Where is everyone anyway? Yeah, you're normal. Love it. Thank you, Samantha, still. Please, may I have a reading? I'd love this gift. Private readings is amazing. Every single message resonates. Thank you. Okay. So, let's see. Phyllis, straight up. Love it. All right, Joanne. You're making me cry. God bless. Ratch, Dory, have you always had spirit? Have you always had this gift, Michael? Even as a child? Dory, no, I haven't. I only got this gift, truthfully, a few years ago. About 5 years ago. For a really dark stage in my life. If you come over and watch the Spiritual Productions page on Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the evening, you will hear all my experiences of how I come to hear in the spirit world and how I understand them and everything else. And so that is on the Spiritual Productions page on Tuesday the 8 o'clock, and every other week thereafter. So I've got to pick someone, and to do a reading. I'd love to testify in that show as well. Joanne Lipton, private message me after, darling, and then we'll talk about that, because I want people to come on the show after me. The first show's gonna be me talking about my experiences, but then I want people to. I'm gonna be the host, and I would love people to talk about their experiences. So Joanne Lipton, I would love for you to private message me after, and then we'll speak about it. All right. And anybody else that would love to. You have a very soothing voice. Sandra Olin, thank you so much. It's so kind of you. All right, so let's get to it. Let's get to it. Lots of love. All right, yeah. What, Michelle, are they some of them non-believers then? All right, cool. 8 your time. Yeah, 8 my time, Melissa, yeah. Well, I need to pick someone, don't I? My head's going all fuzzy because I've got all spirit around me. Emma Fowler. Fowler. I'm going to pick you, Emma. Emma Fowler. Emma Fowler, if you're here, please say yes. I'm reading for you, doll. But I'm proper drained because... my 2 loves I've lost. I loved them. Guys, I'm so grateful that you're all here watching. I'm so grateful that you're all here watching with me. We'll get round to it. Emma Fowler. Well, there you go. Okay, let me tune into you. I can lose track by reading these messages. That makes you lose track of the spirit that's here. Emma Fowler. Let's connect with her energies. Okay. Okay, so Emma, I have a male energy that steps forward for you. I have a male energy that steps forward for you, Emma Fowler. Um, just trying to listen to what he's saying. Sue, how are you, doll? I hope you're well. Um, I'm just trying to listen to him, so please bear with me. I might be a little bit off here because I'm not quite hearing him properly, but I feel like it would be. I feel like it would be grandfather on mum's side of the family because he speaks about your mum. So it would. I feel like it would be mum's dad. I might be a little bit off here, but I'm aware it would be one of the grandfathers. And this guy was a hard worker, some kind of engineer of some type. And because he's showing me a van, like it might have been his work van or it might have been his own van, but he's showing me a van. So that would be significant to him. Okay, yes. What's that yes to, Emma? Let me know. When you say yes or no to then the answer, because that helps me validate things. He talks about the grandfather on mum's side. I might be a little bit off there, but I'm aware it would be grandfather. He talks about being really good with his hands, like an engineer of some type. He shows me a van. He also references to the two children, the two kids. And the two kids would be a girl and a boy. The girl and the boy. And he's also mum's dad, not sure about the van. No problem. No problem. He references to the van. I see a van. So if that's not his, it would be someone else's, right? But he references to that. And he also, what was it? I can't remember what he said then. He also references to the two kids. One would be a girl, one would be a boy. They don't have to be young. They could be grown up by now. But he references to the two kids. My brother has a son and daughter. He works with cars. Okay. And and someone is either pregnant or has just had a baby. He references to that too. I've got some right dodgy energy here with me. I'm not saying this is Emma's loved one at all, but I've got something right not nice around me at the moment because it just said something really not nice to me, and it weren't the same person. Emma, I'm gonna have to cut this off, love, because I called you love. I don't like that word. I'm gonna cut this off, doll. I've got something really not nice around me. I don't know where it's come from, but it just says something really uncomfortable to me, and it's nothing to do with your loved ones. I feel like there may be someone on there that maybe not be too nice. I don't know. I will be on in the next few days, Emma. Please come back and I will read for you first. But I am going to cut this off, guys. I hope you're all well. Thanks for coming in. Love and light to you all.